The feeling among the Southern members for dissolution of the Union is becoming more general. Men are now beginning to talk of it seriously who 12 months ago hardly permitted themselves to think of it. The crisis is not far ahead. Alexander Stephens.
The country was coming apart. In the presidential election of 1860, Buchanan happily stepped aside, but not before his ruling Democratic Party was fatally split over the issue of slavery. The Republicans, a new party, saw their chance and nominated Abraham Lincoln, a moderate. His platform pledged only to halt slavery's further spread.
On that point hold firm as with a chain of steel. Those who deny freedom to others deserve it not for themselves, and under a just God cannot long retain it.
Radical abolitionists in the North complained that Lincoln's opposition to slavery did not go far enough. But to most people in the South, the prospect of Lincoln's election posed a lethal threat. The 1860 campaign had become a referendum on the Southern way of life. On November 6, 1860, Abraham Lincoln won the presidency with only 40% of the vote. He did not even appear on the ballot in 10 Southern states.
The election of Mr. Lincoln is undoubtedly the greatest evil that has ever befallen this country. But the mischief is done, and the only relief for the American people is to shorten sail, send down the topmasts, and prepare for a hurricane. Richmond Whig.
In the South, Lincoln was burned in effigy, and now the South Carolina legislature called for a convention to consider seceding from the Union.
Southerners would have told you they were fighting for self-government. They believed that the gathering of power in Washington was against them. When they entered into that federation, they certainly would never have entered into it if they hadn't believed it would be possible to get out. And when the time came that they wanted to get out, they thought they had every right. Southerners saw the election of Lincoln as a sign that the Union was about to be radicalized and that they were about to be taken in directions they did not care to go. The abolitionist aspect of it was very strong, and they figured they were about to lose what they call their property and faced ruin.
Yet many Southerners thought secession was madness. South Carolina, one Southern politician wrote, is too small for a republic and too large for an insane asylum.